Hey everyone, I'm just giving you an update here. I'm up here at Beacon Rock, and I've worked out really super hard this here week. I really have. And I've taken a break. One step into my ride. I was like a supersonic sting machine. What I'm saying is, I'm burned out. I hear the helicopters outside. What has Donald Trump done this time? We've seen a whole bunch of helicopters, you know, Black Hawk helicopters. And I said, what has Donald Trump done now? And everybody just starts laughing because they know it's true. And they said, he's invaded Canada. He's invaded Canada? Anyway, I seen the protesters, and God wanted me to look at the protesters. Or Satan and Eve did, one of the two, but anyway, I was getting this, you know, watch the protester stuff. I didn't want to watch the protesters do nothing. And not that I don't support the protesters, but this is what you need to do if you want to change your life today. It's Yahshua inside the cup, it's Yahshua outside the cup. And that's just the truth. There is no way to get around it. It's Yahshua inside the cup, it's Yahshua outside the cup. Get rid of that Jesus Christ bullshit now and just stop it. And the reason is because it doesn't exist. It's a lie. If Jesus Christ was here, I'd knock his fucking brains out. You know why? Because I'm fucking right here and he's not. And he's never coming back. Because he never was to begin with. Yahshua is the name of the Lord, Yahweh HaMessiah. And just think, in those Christmas carols, it's hallelujah. The beauty is in the word. Is in this word and the song even. Now look, don't get your panties up in a bunch no fucking more, because Jesus will fucking get you blotted out. You'll just burn forever in hell. Women are out of the equation. Well, if you know what I mean. Limousine. Can you handle the curves? All night, 0 to 60 and 3.5. Baby, you got the key. Shut up and drive. Yahshua is your key to your fucking success. And by the way, it's the key to Satan and Eve's success too. Because if you're a Satan worshiper, you're gonna want to get on this one now, before you're at the end of it. Because you know you're going to find the real power. You're going to find the real power in Yahshua. You're not going to find it in that satanic activity anymore. Just telling you, your little bucket of fucking shit has run out. Now Satan's been in hell for a while. Eve's the one that got spun into hell, and she wasn't ready to go. She would have never been ready to go, matter of fact. Who would have wanted to go to hell? And that's why the charades that they've played with me is what they've done. You know, they feel that they have me, they have a luxury over me. Well, I'm very bitter at them for that luxury that they thought they had with me. And what they found was a very bitter person that can really play a card on them, an emotional card if need be. Because I have feelings, and Eve didn't have feelings like I do. And by the way, I can make Eve cry, and it humanizes Eve. It really does. It humanizes anybody. And by the way, no one needs to be abused, not even Eve. You know, I have to have forgiveness. I have to have compassion. I have to have mercy. I've seen, you know, a couple park rangers today, and I believe I've seen one law enforcement officer along the way too. And you know, when I said talk to the law enforcement officer, you know, he has a sheriff's thing on the side of his truck. I told him, I said, I don't have no choice. I don't have no choice in this. You guys all have a choice, but I don't have a choice. But at the same time, I gave my life over to the Holy Father. In Moutain, Washington, when I watched the Ten Commandments with Terry Lance Shortridge, and Terry Lance Shortridge is in the top layer of hell. You know, I've been dealing with and getting knowledge and stuff this whole week. I've been working out really super hard to the point where it'd probably kill you. I just don't think you could fucking work out as hard as I can. I just don't think you could fucking do it. And I don't care who the fuck you are. You better have a Superman suit on when you fucking come up against somebody that has the Holy Father's incredible power within him, because that's exactly what it is. I am in him and he is in me, and he makes me do extreme things to prove that I am his. And I do it all the time. And by the way, I love the Holy Father with all of my heart. And that's more than I could say for anyone else. My life, without the Holy Father, I would have been absolutely nothing. And I never denied him, even in my darkest days, when everybody else was, and they chose evil over good all around me. And I was saying, just because you will do this to me, I will not do that to you. And look what Eve and Satan and all of these clowns have goddamn done to me. Clowns, I will say. Just a bunch of town clowns and fucking sheriffs. From Moutain, Washington, from the river to the sea. And anyway, the MTM Mountaintop music show. You can watch the reruns. I say watch the reruns, because you know what? I always try to do the best I can. And tonight I couldn't give you the best because I'm just tired off my ass. I'm gonna have a couple shots of whiskey, and I'm probably gonna go to bed. I'm probably gonna drop off by 10 o'clock tonight. And a lot of times I do go to bed at 10 o'clock. I wake up at between 2 and 4, and that's, sometimes it's just, I wake up and it's pleasant, sometimes it's not so pleasant. And sometimes, you know, I just turn on my, I have women around me all the time that keeps me happy, and that's part of my success. And do what you can for your family and stuff, and you should be understanding, you know, it's Yahshua inside the cup, it's Yahshua outside the cup, and have an open mind to their disobedience, because they're going to resent hearing that Yahshua is the Lord and their Jesus is not. You will never get nowhere with me, nor with the Holy Father, nor Satan, nor Eve, by following Jesus. And that's just the bottom line. And I'm telling you the truth. Why? I have the luxury of telling you the truth, because I've already paid the ultimate price. And you know what? My friends are my family, and my family are my friends. And if I don't have no friends nor family, well, I still have the Holy Father, and that's all I ever needed. And I'll talk to you guys later. You know, I'm very sincere. I've always been a nice person to others, and others have never been a nice person towards me. Now they're nice. I mean, the nice people that I meet now, it's because they kept me surrounded by a bunch of fucking bitches. And by the way, I never want to catch another goddamn bitch around me ever fucking again, because if I do, they'll be 86 out of my life. They're not to even be fucking around me. Why? Because vengeance is mine, said the Lord, and I'll pick off your children like they're little fucking kiddies getting out of a school bus. And that's what the Zodiac Killer says. And you know what? They're the ones that will get revenge, because when I see wrongness, they're going to have to take care of it, because that's their goddamn job. And I'll talk to you guys later. I'll try to talk to you tomorrow on the After Hours program. I'll get some sleep. Maybe I'll sing a couple tunes. and I'll tell you some stories about, true stories about what's happened between me and the Holy Father, and the things that's happened in my life. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.